I'm going to show you how to use the Plum Pump. So to first turn on your pump, you're going to turn the on-off button on. And it's asking if I want to clear my settings, and that would depend on whether or not this is a new patient or if you want to maintain the information you had on the same patient. But I'm going to say that we're going to clear our settings. So I'm going to hit yes. So on this screen here, you'll notice that it has an A window and a B window, but I call this home screen. Anything having to do with the A window has to do with your maintenance fluid or your main line, and anything having to do with the B window has to do with your piggyback, which is going right into your Y site, your Y port right there. So in order to start my maintenance fluid, I'm going to go to my A screen. So it gives me options here, A screen or B screen. So I hit the A screen window. And the first question it asks me is, what is my rate? So I'm going to say that the doctor ordered a rate of 100. So I type in my 100. And then I can toggle down to the next part, which says VTBI, which is volume to be infused. So here I have 1,000 mils. So I'm going to put in 1,000. And then I'm going to just start the A line. As soon as I hit the start button, you'll notice that the light here turns green and it's flashing. That tells me that it's dripping. But you always want to double check here to make sure that it's actually dripping there. Now I'm ready to hang my B line, but if you'll notice, I have air inside of my line here. And if I try to run it with air, it's going to beep at me and tell me I have air in my line. So the way that I get rid of this air is by using my back prime button. And in order to get my back prime button to show up on the screen, I have to hit the magic button called stop. So as soon as I hit stop, you're going to watch right in this spot there, you're going to see the back prime button show. So there you can see it says back prime. Now, as I hit the back prime button, if I hold it just for a second, it will stop back priming. So I have to continue to hold the back prime button until the entire line is filled with fluid, all the way up to about halfway. Right. So all those air bubbles are going up. And now my line is clear of air, and I can see that it's at least halfway full. So now I want to start my B window, so I'm going to go to my B screen, so hit B, and I'm going to go down to where it asks for rate. And this is where I would need to do my drug calculation to find out what the rate is. And I'm going to say that my rate is 166, or 166. And then I toggle down to my VTBI, volume to be infused. And this one says that it's 100 mils. So I'm going to do 100 mils. And I hit start. Now you'll notice that when I hit start, it gives me this message here. And it's just asking me, are you sure you want to start this without starting the A line first? And the correct answer is yes. So you're going to hit yes. And you'll notice that now my B window is blinking green. This is one way that you can hang the IV. If I do it this way, as soon as this finishes, it's going to beep at me and tell me it's finished and to come start my A line. But if I don't want it to do that, I want it to start automatically, all I have to do is go to my A window, hit start, and now this light turns green, but it's not flashing. It's on hold mode, which means that as soon as this one is completed, this one will start automatically. Now, sometimes you may want to run both of these at the same time, and I'm going to show you how to do that. So I'm going to go ahead and stop my pump. So I hit stop, and it asks me, which one do you want to stop? Well, I'm going to go ahead and stop all of them. In order to make these run at the same time, I need to be on my B screen window. And notice up here it says mode is in piggyback mode. I need to change my mode, so I'm going to go up to piggyback. I'm going to go to this button here that says change mode. So as soon as I click that, it changes to concurrent, which means at the same time. And then I can start my B line. And then if I start my A line, so I hit A window, start, now notice that they are both blinking at the same time. That means that they're both pumping. And then to stop it again, I just hit stop, and I can hit stop all. It will stop both of them. And if I'm done with my fluids, I can just hit the off button.